be sure it's not the forbidden fruits, the fruits that God called. If you eat it, you will not die again. Mr. Ernest, you have eaten this fruit and your face is shining. Yes, many of us have taken this fruit. This is another species of apple in my hand, and this is representing the Twilas padloba. And God have given us great, awesome testimonials by taking the gift of God to humanity. I want us to give great reactions to the God who created heaven and earth and gave us plants before He created us as our food and our medicine. So if you are here tonight is your first time joining us, we are talking about the power of God in fruits, especially the Twilas padloba that God has created for us to use. So it is not about the question of how come this product is taking care of over 200 chronic diseases. The answer is it is possible, because you can't say how come God has created you with cells that you cannot see, and your cells coming together to form tissues, and your tissues also form your organs, and different organs form different systems. And this is you from head to toe. Unless you can ask that question, how come those cells make me to be one person, one whole body? So if you don't have answer to that, then you should not ask us why the Twila is doing so wondrously, amazingly different, solution to different health challenges. My name is Olanrewaju Mary Oluyinka, the Manager of Phytoscience. I'm always happy when we are talking about phytoscience, when we're talking about phytoscience products, when we're talking about phytoscience testimonials, when we're talking about phytoscience angels, when we're talking about phytoscience wonderful people. We thank all leaders in the house. We appreciate all our guests. It's a pleasure being here. This is where to be this century, because all the results we've been getting from various people using this product, it's been wow experience. Yeah, I have my personal experience. I would like to share my personal experience before sharing others who have come through me. Just like my leader said, the first time I entered our office in Okpebi, I was like, could this be true? Honestly speaking, like I always tell people, well, I came there because... Can you ever speak up, man? The woman happens in my first daughter, when I was telling her that nobody is too small to start a business now. She said, Mommy, no, because you're a journalist, you have contacts, you know people, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay. You don't know people, you know how to spend money. Our friends started calling her. They were all together before the COVID, and they are still in Unilore there. Fauzi, are you sure this thing you posted? My auntie in UK has been, my mom in, my uncle. I said, you see now, Shebi, you said you don't have circle of influence. So that's how one of them came in. Said, our aunt has been suffering from, I don't even know the name they call that one again now. There's this, they've tried. It's a reproductive health issue around our uterus. They've done so many things, they've done surgery, and she's still having pains, she's still having complaints. As a matter of fact, the surgery was done in, I think, India also. It was done in India, but the lady is still having pains. So I said, don't worry. Anything that has to do with women reproductive health issue is always good to be on Crystal Cell. So we place them on Crystal Cell, and our smooth
just crystal cell and snow fort. So after like 4 weeks of being on our products, consistent usage, the lady herself calls that, wow, that the pain, it's like as if there is a stone somewhere tied, and it should be around our fallopian and the uterus, because that's where the surgery was done. I think then she had ectopic pregnancy. When they did the surgery for the ectopic pregnancy, I think there was a mistake somewhere, so we didn't know what actually went wrong. But to cut the long story short, our products have really helped this woman now, because they told her that she would need to go through another surgery, and she was so scared. She was so scared to the good, as in, am I going to go through the night again? But glory be to God now. Whatever is there, our stem cell has dissolved it as usual by the grace of God. And I believe whatever problem anybody has, as much as it has to do with tissues, cells, our body organs, our cells, Phytoscience stem cell products is the way out. Thanks so much, all.
His right hand. That will be the first time I'm seeing a 9-year-old having stroke. Honestly speaking. Glory of God. They came to our house in February. Yeah, I still remember, in February, before Ramadan period. The test they went to do. Let me share the story, ma. The boy is just 9 years old. The has paralyzed his right hand, and the doctor attending to them said they've done all they could, that if care is not taken, the second and two will be affected. That the only option open to them is bone marrow transplant, which cannot be done here. So they gave them the cost in dollars. The guy said, where will I see this? Running into millions of naira. So someone gave me, that was the period I put that question. That if your child, who is a sickle cell anemia, is on a product for 3 months and the child is still having crisis, I will give you your money back. So that someone in my contact that saw that WhatsApp status called him that she should call me. That's how he called me. I didn't know him from anywhere. So when they came to my house, we put the boy on Snowfield Forge and double stem cell. I also encouraged them to add actual plus for the boy because of the stroke. Because I was so surprised. I didn't know that children do have stroke. So maybe we educate us more, ma. So, okay. Long story short, ma, the last test they went to do, like, this is August, they did the testing, this is September, they did the test February, March, April, May, in June. The doctors that recommended bone marrow transplant, they were surprised at the results they got. Because all the places the dad said, all the places they put high risk. I'm sure those who are medical people here will understand better. That they said no risk, low risk. That the doctors were now asking, what have you been using for this boy? Fortunately, they took along with them parts of our double stem cell and snowflake pot. So the father now showed the doctor. So thank God, we are so sure of this product. So me, when I just wake up, when I feel like posting status, I will just put the question there because I know that there is no way that you will use this product and you will not get results. So
impossible, yeah. I see.
Thank
you very much.
Thank you, ma, for sharing others who have come through me. Just like my leader said, the first time I entered our office in Okpebi, I was like, could this be true? honestly speaking, like I always tell people. But I came there because
Can
of
you help
my...
us speak up, man? Thank you.
Yeah. I said, like our leader said, the first time I entered our OPEBI office, I was like, could this be true? I asked a lot of questions. I was there because of my mom. She has both cataract and glaucoma. And this is someone that I knew what I went through at Lot Guinness Eye Center regarding treating these two eye issues. We did surgery for both cataract and glaucoma. Even with that, with all the 4 different types of eye drops on monthly basis, it still complaints after complaints until we came across Phytoscience products. Glory be to God Almighty. Though when my mom started taking the Phytoscience plant stem cell therapy, it didn't address the glaucoma and the cataract first. The first result we got was high blood pressure. Yes, it was high blood pressure, and that was not even what we targeted. But thank God today, the high blood pressure, the eyes problem, we give God the glory concerning them. Another great testimony that wowed me was a case in my children's school. One of the staff there at Mobi, she was diagnosed to have TB in the spine. As a result of that, she couldn't lift herself up. She had to be walking, bending for like 3 months. From General Hospital, she was referred to Mobi. At Mobi, they said it's going to be surgery. They said they should go and bring 2.8 million. The husband was like, where will I get this? They were there doing various forms of chest here and there. After weeks, they said they don't think they can handle that case. She was referred to Lutz. At Lutz, she was on Lutz corridor for days. They said they didn't have bed space. Until someone, one of those taking care of her, called me that, Alaja, are you sure that your phytoscience thing you are always talking about, are you sure you can treat this thing? I said, why not give it a try? I've always been telling you, in as much as it has to do with our body, blood, cells, tissues, organs, just give it a try. Luckily, that same day, that was the day they told them that they cannot stay on the corridor at Lutz again, that they should go back home. They should come back in a few weeks' time or thereabout. That's how they started the Phytoscience stem cell therapy. So God be the glory. God performed that surgery with our products without opening that woman up. After 7 days of being on intensive, because I must be honest, I had to double the dose for her. Because when they said surgery, and I know that when it has to do with serious situations like that, like cancer, kidney problems, and the rest, we were giving her Snowfield Forge, 2 Snowfield Forge, morning, afternoon, evening. The thing dissolved, though. Whatever it is they said they are going to do surgery for, in 7 days, Snowfield Forge with our double stem cell. We didn't even have crystal cell at hand. She was taking only Snowfield Forge and double stem cell. And the thing dissolved. This was at that time she was being assisted everywhere. She couldn't get up on her own. In 5 days, in fact, that same day, after taking our products, about 3-4 hours after, you can see a sort of relief on her face. Even when the husband was saying someone had just asked them that they've called someone at last suit again, they should please go there. The woman was like, please, let me try this thing. I've taken the first dose in the last 3 hours and I'm feeling different already. The husband, this fear, I understand the fear of the husband. He was like, Elijah, if this woman should die, they wouldn't know that we are taking something as expensive as this. They will say that I kept her at home, I killed her, blah, blah, blah. I said, Daddy, keep calm now. Have faith. Let her go through this. To cut the long story short, that surgery was performed with our Phytoscience plant stem cell products without opening the woman up. She's okay now. She's well and good. I'm sure she will still have time. We'll bring her to come and say it by herself. Another one has to do with...
Can you please name the product?
We went back for tests and all they said, whatever, all those medical stuff, they couldn't, all those things they saw before telling him that this is what they wanted to do. He said the things were no longer there. Honestly speaking, all those symptoms were no longer there. And for kidney issue, it's not only him. We've had about 2-3 of such people that that came through us now that has testimonial on kidney issue. And for stroke, I think about 4 of them now. There is one elderly woman. When the son came, he was complaining that they just bought another network marketing product. I told them that this one is not just another network marketing product. These are not supplements, these are stem cells. Please give this a try. He was lamenting that no money, that they just paid a lot of money for that particular one and they've been taking it in the last 1 month. They've not seen any results. I said, the more reason why you have to try this. And I recommended Actual Plus, Snowfield, our double stem cell for him, and they took some. In just 1 week, when I called him, in 1 week, he was like, no, grandma said she's seeing improvement too, that even the hand that she cannot lift before, that she can now say, continue, because he's not the only one contributing money. They are like, 5 or 6 siblings, and they were like, no, they've just contributed money for, like, I can't remember now, he mentioned the product. I said, I can bet you, if you can try this, with you and your siblings, you won't regret. And that's exactly what happened. We have many of these testimonials that at times we have many of these testimonials. Yes, we have many of them. There is my husband's cousin in UK. She said I should help her send. Later, she said she found some on Amazon. She said, because of the money, DHL money to query it, it's a lot to this and that. I said, Auntie, if you buy anything from Amazon, you're on your own, no. You're on your own. She now said that I should help her give her son in Nigeria. That one, he has eye problem. She went to Amazon to buy. It was when the son was calling her to tell her that, Mom, say, I'm seeing results. Her mom was not like, the one I'm using, I'm not seeing any results. I said, Auntie, I told you, we cannot give any guarantee for whatever you are buying outside what we order from the company. But the son here, that one got great results regarding her eyes. And it's just our Snowfield and the double stem cell. Yes, he bought the silver package that he took 6 Snowfield, 6 double stem cell. So I just help them to get one snowflake forge in addition to that. That's what we sent to him in Ibadan. And to God be the glory. After finishing that pack, the improvement the guy had seen, the mom was now like that she's regretting that she went to Amazon to order, just because she feels the prices there are far cheaper than what we are giving her from Nigeria. So it's just another opportunity to warn our new members. You might go online and you might be seeing prices that are, different from what the company offers. Is not the best way to go. You cannot be guaranteed for whatever you get outside the company. So we have this case of they call it kidney stone. Yes, kidney stone. Is a friend of mine, a lecturer actually. His wife has that issue. As usual, it's surgery it's surgery. But I told them, don't do surgery. Have faith. Use this. And they started using it. And to God be the glory. Honestly speaking, the way our products are working, of course, anybody, for new people, you will be thinking, can this be true? Yes. I've also asked such question in the past, but now I can say, beating my chest, that those testimonies are quite true. But because these are the one, there is this story of a woman happens in my first daughter, when I was telling her that nobody is too small to start a business now. She said, Mommy, no, it's because you are a journalist, you have contacts, you know people, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay. You don't know people, you know how to spend money. I said, this thing I put on my status, copy and put on your status. And she copied it and put it on her status. Not up to 2 hours, her friends started calling her. They were all together before the COVID and they are still in Unilorin there. Fauzi, are you sure this thing you posted? My auntie in UK has been, my mom in, my uncle. I said, you see now, Shebi, you said you don't have circle of influence. So that's how one of them came in. Said, her aunt has been suffering from, I don't even know the name they call that one again now. There's this, they've tried.
Can you unmute yourself, Alaja?
Health issue. It's a reproductive health issue around our uterus. They've done so many things. They've done surgery, and she's still having pains. She's still having complaints. As a matter of fact, the surgery was done in, I think, India also. It was done in India, but the lady is still having pains. So I said, don't worry. Anything that has to do with women reproductive health issue is always good to be on crystal cell. So we place them on crystal cell and our snowflake forge, just crystal cell and snowflake forge. So after like 4 weeks of being on our products, consistent usage, the lady has calls that, wow, that the pain is like as if there is a stone somewhere tied. It should be around our fallopian and the uterus, because that's where the surgery was done. I think then she had ectopic pregnancy. When they did the surgery for the ectopic pregnancy, I think there was a mistake somewhere, so we didn't know what actually went wrong. But to cut the long story short, our products have really helped this woman now. because they told her that she would need to go through another surgery, and she was so scared. She was so scared to go, as in, am I going to go through the knife again? But glory be to God now. Whatever is there, our stem cell has dissolved it as usual by the grace of God. And I believe whatever problem anybody has, and as much as it has to do with tissues, cells, our body organs, our cells, Phytoscience stem cell products is the way out. Thanks so much all for the attention. We look forward to seeing you all in nearest future to coming on this platform to share your own testimony with us. Thank you, my Mama Merichi, my leader, and all leaders in the house. I'm grateful for the opportunity to share this. Thank you all.
Thank you.